There I am. I'm still getting used to this video business, so bear with me, guys. But in any case, what's up, everyone? This is your host, Stephanie Sweet, and you are tuned in to another week of the GrownupIsh Podcast. What up, y'all? Hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you had a great week last week. And if you didn't, hopefully you're making up for it this week. Let's see, catch up time. I didn't do much. I've been like staying home just because the COVID numbers are starting to go up. So I've been like trying to just keep a low key. I went to see my niece. She's adorable. Oh my gosh, I spent Saturday with her and it was so much fun. I got to feed her and change diapers and, chat. We laughed a little bit. She's starting to, it's crazy to watch like how a child develops and just changes over time. I mean, now she's about like almost 2 months. And from where we started to where we are, obviously they're going to grow, they're going to change and stuff, right? That's normal. But just to kind of see it and experience it, because this is the first baby that I've like been around and will be interacting with on a continuous, consistent basis. With my goddaughter, I haven't been able to do that because of everything happening. And so with my niece, I mean, I'll probably definitely see her a lot more. So anyways, yeah. It was fun. It was great. We hung out. Um, it was nice. It was really, really nice. And spent some time with the hubby and the fam. So, like regular schmegular stuff. And here we are. Another amazing week has started. And so let's get to it, right? So this week, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about self-care. Um, there's a lot going on, always a lot going on. Forget just, the things that have been happening in 2020 specifically, but just regular life stuff happens, be it with work, with your friendships and relationships and just trying to keep up with juggling multiple things, or if you have a business or you're trying to start a business, just it's super important, I feel, to always take some time for yourself to just gather your thoughts, recharge, feel good about yourself. Um, yeah, and that can be in many different ways, right? As we're navigating through life and trying to adult, you just have to take some time for yourself. And that could either be like, a spa day, a walk to the park, you know, a moment for yourself, some, working out, whatever it is. It can look differently for different people. So, what does self-care mean to me? Okay, and how do I recharge? That's what we're going to kind of get into. And hopefully, you guys can kind of take away some tidbits and implement it into your own lives and do it for yourself, or maybe just start doing something that if you haven't ever done any of these things yourself. I think it would be helpful, because I always say you can't pour into your loved ones and your family, your friends, if you're not fully charged yourself, right? I can't be my best self to the people all around me that I care and love, the way I really want to, if I'm not feeling 100%. So, I may not always feel 100%, but I damn sure try to get up there. That's the goal, so that I can pour into them and not feel super drained once I do that. And honestly, when I feel good, um it's so much easier for me to be there for the people I care about and love, or to support them in the way I feel like they really need to be supported, because I'm not looking to them for much, right? I'm feeling good myself, I'm taking care of myself. And so when I pour out to other people, it doesn't drain me too much. So you have to continuously just take some time for yourself to recharge and do these things, right? Now, do I always do it? Not so much, right? I wish I was more consistent. I think it would definitely help a lot more. But I'm pretty okay about like doing just the basic self-care things, right? But when I do these things that I'm going to be mentioning to you guys, when I do them all, life is lit. I be in my zone. I feel like I can conquer the world. But if there are moments where, just life just takes over and you're busy, you're all over the place, you got different events, you have, something to do here, there, and every other week, every weekend you got something going on and you don't have the moment to take for yourself. And so when that happens, that's when I feel like I start to lag and start to, my patience runs out quicker, and I'm not even as sharper. So believe me, guys, at least for me, these things definitely help. So let's get into it. I made a list, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing, guys. You guys on just who are just listening, not watching, you don't have anything to worry about. I'll just be looking at my notes. So here we go. All right. So one of the biggest things that I think has helped me so much is meditating. Okay. So I like to light candles. I'll say I like to light candles and like meditate, right? So I'll buy different kind of candles. I'll put them all over the house. I like light them so it's smelling good. It's, nice atmosphere. So I'm playing like good music in the background, right? So I'm feeling that just like lighting candles, that in itself just does something for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's the aromatherapy. I- But believe me, like it just puts me in a good, comfortable, relaxed mood. Candles. So maybe I should put that as one by itself. I'm not numbering these, and they're not in any particular order. So I'll just be discussing them as we go, okay? So I light candles, and yeah, that will definitely just already set the mood, right? Um and when I do light candles, normally I'm also either going to be, yes, playing music, or I'll go into like meditating. And meditating for me, I do it in different ways, okay? And again, I'm just talking about Stefany here. So whatever you guys do, that's what y'all do. I'm just talking about what Stefany does. So what I'll do when I meditate is I'll just be still. I'll sit, I'll cross my legs, I'll just find a comfortable position that I want to sit. Sometimes I'm even laying down and I'm just like looking at the ceiling or whatever. So for the most part though, I am sitting, and I'll just sit still, and I'll you know, um just relax. And what I tend to do is as I meditate, and again, people meditate differently, I'll think about to relax myself and relax my body completely. I'll think about like all the muscles in my body, like every single muscle, and I'll tell my muscles relax mentally, right? Sometimes I say it out loud, but I'll tell my muscles relax, and I'll go like down, and I'm relaxing my eyebrows, and I'm relaxing my eyelids, my cheekbones are relaxed, and I'm smiling, and I'll like lightly smile, and I'll relax my jaw. I'm not clenching my jaw. I'll relax my shoulders and put them slightly back. And I'll take deep breaths. And I'll just go like going down and relax anything that I feel might be feeling intense, or might be feeling clenched, like my jaw or something, because I do clench my teeth when I'm not talking. um, I will, and so I'll just go down, like literally, like muscle, each muscle or each feature or each part of my body, and I'm just like focusing on on that particular part, and I'm relaxing that particular part. And then once I go through all of that, and I'll try then relaxing my mind and clearing my mind, right? And just go into a zone of peace and light and happiness. And I'll do that, right? So I'll go into that whole motion. I have mantras that I'll like then after that kind of, chant for myself. And then I'll have a moment of just quietness, just peace and quietness and just silence. And that can last as long as I want it to last. I don't care. It's just, and sometimes, man, it's so hard because you're you're thinking about, oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat. And oh my gosh, I have a to-do list a mile long and I need to get moving past this whole meditation thing. But you wanted to squeeze in the meditation because you need it, because you haven't meditated in a long time and you're feeling stress and you're feeling anxiety and there's so many things that you need to do. And it's just like, uh. So yeah, hence, you need to meditate and just be still for a moment. And that's okay. So, if this is happening to you and you're thinking about a gazillion things when you're sitting down trying to be still, um, just know that that is normal. Over time, it's like a muscle that you exercise. You will learn to be quieter and quieter and quieter, right? For longer periods of times. And I even like get into a zone when I would do it consistently. It would be like, when I was in that deep moment of stillness and quiet and focusing and just like trying to see clarity and light and just, just still, I go into my mind and to me, the images that I would see would be like light. They would be like flashes of light or flashes of color, and almost like in space, if I was to describe it in any way, but I'm deep in my mind, at least that's where I think I am. Guys, that's just okay. If it's a little weird, I'm sorry, but that's how I experience it. Okay, I'm just telling you how I experience it. All right, moving along. So I do that, and yeah, then I go into mantras like, I am worthy of everything I have. I am grateful for everything that I have. I I I am so confident, and at the brink of receiving the things that I've asked for. I can envision it. I can see it. I can feel it. It's done. Like, these are things that I'm thinking about, right? So I'm envisioning myself achieving whatever goal I want to achieve. In the situation, whatever situation it is that I want to find myself, I start to basically manifest, right? So when I get into manifestation, I I have to do that when I'm feeling very positive and in a good space and feeling really good. I try to make sure that I meditate about manifestation or goals and the things that I want when I'm in a very, very positive, good energy type zone. I never want to go f- into that manifestation zone feeling kind of negative or feeling down in any way. You can meditate when you're down, but like when it comes to manifestation specifically, do it when you're feeling very positive, because that energy of positivity is going to be put out into the universe as you're putting out your mantras and your statements, right? And so you want it to be positive and not negative. You don't want any type of doubt. You want to feel secure. You want to feel confident. You want to feel good. You want to feel like, yes, this is done. I'm feeling excited about this. Like, that's how you want to go. Like, that type of energy when you're going into meditating for manifestation, never on a negative note, because then you'll be putting out negativity, or you'll be putting out doubt. So if you're meditating just to meditate and calm yourself, that's one thing. When it goes into manifestation, that's another. So there'll be different ways that, for different reasons, that I'll meditate, just so y'all know. And that helps me like, if I am manifesting, then after that I feel good. If I'm just, wanting to just be calm and feel peace or relax and calm myself down, I'll also feel good about that. And usually uh, if I'm meditating to calm myself down, yeah, it'll just be breathing, a lot of thinking of things that make me feel calm and trying to be still. Okay? Yeah. So that's my whole meditation process. Also, I guess if we're in the realm of meditating, sometimes I also incorporate prayer, or I'll just pray separately just to pray. But prayer is definitely a thing for me. Okay. I find that prayer brings calm and peace, and definitely like just, you know, just talking to your higher power, whoever it is that you believe in. I think is always helpful to just recenter yourself and calm yourself down, and obviously just touch bases with your creator, right? And make sure that you are in alignment with where you need to be. So make sure that you're praying, or at least I say pray. There's nothing wrong with prayer. And depending on your religion, maybe you're not religious. Whoever's listening to this, I am. I'm spiritual. Whatever religion you follow, uh, just do that, right? And I think it's like very, very helpful to touch bases. Okay. What was I gonna say? I was just thinking about something. I was thinking, oh yeah, so meditating, I guess, can also be a form of prayer. There are people who may not consider themselves religious, but believe in maybe like a higher power or higher being, and they'll like, pray, or they subscribe to something higher. That's fine too. Whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm not here to judge, right? I'm very accepting of all types of people, unless you're like a bigot and like racist, things like that. That's just different. But whoever you are, as long as you're a good person, you're a positive person, whatever religion, like, you know, you're subscribing to something higher than you. It's like saying that there is a God to me, right? And as long as you believe that there is a God, whoever it is that you're praying to something that is bigger and higher than you. Um, that's a start, right? Where we all end up, only God knows. I won't go there. That's my preference, but in any case, so yeah, I meditate and I pray and I manifest, and it helps me relax. I feel good about it after. I I I can go on through the day just feeling like, with extra pep to my step. It really does definitely help. Okay. Moving on to the next thing. So I like to give myself spa days. When I splurge, I'll actually go to the spa, okay, and have like a treatment, be it a massage. You know what I mean? I love, 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 love getting massages. So if I'm not bothering and hounding my husband to give me a massage and whatnot, and I can actually, I'll definitely pay to go to a masseuse and just get them in there, man, just working my back. I love feet massages too, although for the longest time I didn't like people touching my feet. I still don't, because I'm very sensitive and ticklish. But if it's somebody I trust to give me a foot massage, then it works. If not, then, my pedicure is like, listen, I do the scrubbing, most of the scrubbing myself, pre going to, to get a pedicure, and then they focus on the nails for the most part. My feet aren't that bad, so they're not bad. We're good. So I'll take care of them myself. Because I don't too much like people touching them, but I do love massages. I really, really do. So I'll give myself a pedicure. Excuse me. I'll give myself like a pedicure, or if I don't have my nails on, I'll give myself a manicure. I will do a facial for myself. I mean, I do all types of things. I do all just like little things that I'll do just to pamper myself and get things going, right? And it's fun. It's fun. It's like relaxing. I'll take a bath and like soak in the tub, sip some wine, play some good music, light some candles, do that whole bit. Okay. Um, yeah. So spa days are lit. I'll wash my hair. It'll just be a day of top to bottom, taking care of myself in whatever way I see fit that day. Right. And it's nice. You're just, taking extra little care. Shave everything, make sure everything nice and together. Because sometimes when you're shaving, you're just like in the shower, is like real quick, let's make sure no hairs and nothing is going crazy and wild. Okay, out the shower, right? But on spa days, I might use the sugar scrubs, body, like a nice body scrub, and then after I'll scrub my whole body. After I'll use the body butter and like rub myself down. Just like a brand new baby. Okay? Just everything just be nice and clean and just soft and pampered. And yeah, you got to take these days for yourself, and it's just so much fun. Yeah. I'm telling you, it be lit. Okay. So ladies, guys, you can do this too. It's not just ladies that can do this. Or take a moment, you and your lady, or you and your guy, whatever. Y'all y'all go get manis and petties together. Okay. Or have a spa day together, get a massage together. Then you could have dinner. It could be like a whole day thing. It could be like a date. That's nice. I like that. But anyway, when you do it at home, it's convenient because you're not rushing, you're not on anyone's time, or maybe you won't get a massage, but like these little things that you're doing for yourself, you can just take your time and just, you're whether you're thinking about stuff, listening to music and vibing and drinking your wine. Oh yeah. I have fun. It's like a whole thing for me. I love it, love it, love it. I can't tell you enough, express enough how much I really enjoy that. I really, really do. What's the next one? Oh, I have lazy days. Lazy days are usually my Sundays. So Sundays, I try not to do anything, meaning I won't like make plans with people. Here and there I will, like whatever. But if I'm having like a lazy day, it will most likely be a Sunday. I would always do it on Sundays because then I can just take a real good like stay at home, not doing nothing, wearing sweatpants or like short, like your house shorts and your big t-shirt and a headscarf, and you're just like lazy. Okay, you don't want to cook nothing. You're gonna maybe order in, or you already cooked and you're gonna have like leftovers. You just straight up chilling the whole day, doing nothing at all and just relaxing. Okay, that's a lazy day. You're watching Netflix, you're chilling, you're having snacks all day, you might have a drink. Is you and your boo get it in, like that's a good lazy day. You go back to watching Netflix and might do it again. Hey, whatever. To me, that's a lit lazy day. Okay. You just relax and just chill and hang out and do nothing at all. Okay. Um, those are fun. I recharge like that. And I would do it on Sunday because then Monday jump into work, ready to go. You hit the ground running and it's nothing. Okay. You the whole week ahead of you and you're fine. You're fine because you had an amazing lazy day. So that's what I do. Lazy days are for relaxing. Lazy days are for eating, sleeping, getting it in with the bae. Okay. When I say getting it in, having sex. Yes. Other days are for that too, but the day is just for like straight up relaxation, just whatever it is that you enjoy doing. And sometimes I do go, like I said, I will go out if it's like brunch with the girls, something light, come back and just chill. I'll do like one thing, maybe go to the park, hang out, you know what I mean, and then come back and chill and relax the rest of the day. So it's pretty easy going, No cleaning, none of that. None of that. Ain't none of that. My gosh, guys, Max is making noise. I'm sorry. Stop that, Max. Go. He might come back around. Anyways, so I apologize in advance. Yeah. So, something else I like to do that kind of relaxes me and helps me recharge is also reading books. I haven't gotten into reading as many books as I wanted to as of late, but that's also something that where I'm just sitting and I kind of go into a whole nother world and I don't have to think about what's going on in my surroundings or my life or if maybe something that's stressing me out. It just helps me detach from reality temporarily, because we got to get back to it. But it allows me one to like learn something new, um depending on the book, or dive into an adventure, if it's like a thriller or a romance novel or whatever it is that I'm into in that moment. So reading a book definitely helps. Like I said, it just allows me to kind of get out of this and every day and get into another world temporarily, and it allows me to detach, right? And focus on something else and just being immersed in a completely different story, completely different life, completely different characters. It's almost like watching a movie. You can also just like go to the movies, watch a movie, which I that's one of the pastimes that I really miss, because I would go with my mom and have like little dates where we would go to the movies. She loves like action movies, so it was usually action movies that we go and watch. But I find that to be fun. Okay. And I miss it. And I can't wait till things open up and we can go to the movies. Okay, guys? So do your part and stay home. Anyways, but yeah, back to reading a book. Find you a nice bomb ass book, okay? And just dive in. Take a deep dive into whatever that book is. Immerse yourself in whatever story that is. Ooh, did you guys hear Obama is dropping okay, so I'm recording this Monday, but he drops it Tuesday the 17th, I believe, if I'm not lying. But I am so excited about this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's going to be great. Um Obviously, can't hit me up for no sponsor or nothing, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm cool. I'll promote for the free. I heard a little insert of the book, or like they were talking about it, and he was like narrating and talking about the book or reading pages from the book, whatever. And it was good. It was good. And I was just like, well, it's Barack, so it's gonna be good. You already know. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that copy and diving into that story for sure. So, yeah, reading a book. Also, cleaning, guys. I don't know what it is, but cleaning relaxes me. Okay, let me rewind a bit. Cleaning relaxes me or helps me get my aggression out because I like to clean more. So obviously got to clean on a regular, but I enjoy cleaning more so when I'm mad about something or something has pissed me off. Yeah, I'm ticked off. When I'm cleaning for that due to being mad or being because I've been agitated about something, then oh man, it calms me down. It helps me relax. It alleviates the stress a bit more. It allows me to think through whatever problem I'm needing to think through. Um yeah. Yeah, definitely when somebody has pissed me off, I'll get the cleaning and boy, the whole house be spick and span, okay? Spick and span. Super clean. Oh yeah. I'll do everything that day. I mean, everything. Like I can go because sometimes some people, at least for myself, I'll like, okay, today I'm going to clean the bathrooms. So those are done. And then the other day, I'm going to like vacuum. So that's done. By the time the weekend comes, I've already done like laundry, cleaned the bathrooms, vacuumed. And, you just do like little touches and wipe down the kitchen and whatever else and maybe mop floors if you need to, whatever, right? Like, so I go throughout the week and I'll do like little things because your girl be busy. You got things to do. You'll be all over the place. So when you do a little bit here and a little bit there, you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm spending the whole day cleaning. But let me be mad, bro. Let me be mad. I will clean everything, everything, everything. So yeah, that happens. Cleaning definitely makes me feel good sometimes. It really, really does. Um, so yeah, there's that. And then I also okay, another thing that I love, love, love to do. I think this is like my final thing. And that is shopping. Shopping would be the last one, but definitely not the least. And I think that's the one that everyone can absolutely be super excited about, right? Everyone is normally very excited about going shopping and shopping therapy. A shopping spree just lifts up everyone's spirits. Unless you're feeling like blah about like maybe the event or I don't know. I always love shopping. Shopping just works for me. Unless I'm like stressed out trying to find something that I can't find. That's the only time I really absolutely like hate shopping. I'm one of those people that can go from store to store and be fine. I like to window shop sometimes. I don't always have to buy. Window shopping is cool for me. Um like meaning if I don't find something that I want to get, you know, or if like okay, let me take that back. If I'm shopping for a purpose and I don't find what I want, that is very annoying. And so no, it will not be therapeutic in that instance, right? But if I am shopping and I'm just going to the stores just to kind of look around and see what I can see, and if I see something, I'll buy it, and that's what I enjoy the most. It's just all right. Let's just go to the mall and like see what we can see, and if I find something that I really really like, then I'll cop. If not, then I won't cop. Yeah, going to the to the mall for those moments where I really need a dress to go out and I need to be able to find something. And then when you don't find it, yeah, that can just add to the anxiety. But I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about regular schmegular going to the mall to hang out and like look around and try things on. And if something speaks to you, you buy it. Yeah, I enjoy that quite a bit. That's definitely fun. Don't let me have some coins in my pocket. Ooh wee. Good times. Good times. Not good times. Great times. Great times. That's always fun. So, yeah, shopping helps. Shopping is very therapeutic. I really, really enjoy it. So, let's get into some classy, ratchet, or real. Okay. Um, Classy, ratchet, or real. So, thinking back on the points that I've mentioned thus far, I guess none of them could be construed as like ratchet, and at least I don't think so. But I'll go back to my number one, which is like the praying and meditating. So there was a time when I was like really, really, really stressed. I had been just going through it at work, just dealing with work being stressful on many a levels, okay? And some interesting characters at work. So it was like work stress, people stress. It was just, yeah. And then I was taking classes at the time. And so I was like really, really, really all over the place and like super, super, super stressed. I barely had time for myself. I was like not hanging out, with my friends much, because I was either at work, or if I'm not at work, I was in class. If I was in class, I was doing schoolwork. It was just a hot mess. And here and there, I would like try to go out, and when I would try to go out, I'd be like, I'm out, and I feel like a crackhead, and I'm like, let's party everywhere, let's go all over the town. It was awful, right? So I'll like tire myself out even more. So I had to take a step back and just remember, like, okay, what works? Because I was starting to get anxiety. I was starting to feel overwhelmed about everything that was happening in my life. And I wouldn't like, I don't want to call them like panic attacks, but funny enough, actually, this started happening like, okay, so I finished my course. I actually like stuff at work changed, everything worked out. And so I was feeling good about the place that I was in, but I started feeling like anxiety though. It's funny that the anxiety came at that point when things were when I thought things had calmed down. So I would wake up from my sleep, and I'd feel like my heart was like palpitating and racing like super fast, and it was awful. I feel it was still like from all those things happening, and finally it was like catching up with my body. uh the stress that I had been under. In the moment I was able to like handle it, but once I was able to relax, it was like that relaxation kind of allowed all these feelings to come up and, you know, overwhelm me, I guess. And I thought I was okay, but I really wasn't okay. And so I would wake up in the middle of the night feeling like heart palpitations and feeling like, oh my gosh, I couldn't breathe, like I was sinking almost. It was bad. I One time it was so bad, I wanted to go to the hospital, called my mom like the middle of the night, and everything was like it was a whole thing. And she kind of like helped me breathe through it, and she's like, do you want me to come? And I'm like, no mom, I'm fine. And then I realized, I guess, that yeah, it was a bit of anxiety and maybe an anxiety attack. Now I was never diagnosed. I never went to like a doctor to see a doctor about it. It happened a few times, but they were far in between, and I didn't feel very like, I mean, that last one, I was ready to go to the doctor, but I was hesitating at the time. Um, in any case, long story short, I didn't go to the doctors. I'm self-diagnosing, saying that it was anxiety. It hasn't happened once I started meditating again. So I say that to say meditation certainly helped, because once I started meditating and going back to working out, I had the time to then work out and have those moments where I exerted myself, but in a good, like, putting energy or using energy in a positive way. I was sleeping better. But yeah, the meditations helped so much. I was able to just clear my mind, refocus, I feel realign myself, and then going back to, having that constant, prayers, and it just, like I said, realigned me so much. So, out of all the points that I shared with you guys, I would definitely say pray. Pray, 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 meditate, sit on whatever, you just clear your mind, go for a run, work out, do all those things, but pray, and meditate, because those are the biggest things that help me recenter myself the most, hands down. Working out gets me tired to the point where, then, like, my muscle, I'm so tired that, like, my muscles then just have to, like, relax. um but coupling that with the meditation, it's just, it was it was life changing for me, and still is, I believe. So that's my classy ratchet reel, and I'll say that that is definitely that was a real moment, because I was nervous. I was that one night, because it happened, like I said, that feeling of, like, having to wake up because I couldn't breathe. All of a sudden, I just couldn't breathe, and my heart was pounding so fast. That happened a few times, but the one time where it happened, and it was so strong, and like, it lasted longer than usual. I couldn't even go back to laying down. I had to, like, sleep sitting up, and kind of, like, count my breath, my breathing. Um that was pretty scary and intense. And thankfully, like I said, it hasn't happened since then. But it goes to show that your body needs rest. Your body needs a moment. Your mind needs rest. And you need to take the time to self care, because if not, you're going to just really, stress can make you sick. Stress can make you sick physically, and it can really make you sick mentally. And in a time like this, where when people are losing their loved ones and losing, friends, family, coworkers, whatever, through COVID, or you see that, people are getting it, and you don't know what's going to happen, or just, if you've been impacted through work, and you haven't been working, and you're on furlough, or you've been laid off, or whatever, it it can be very stressful. People have families out here, they have lives, they have bills that have to be paid. And God, like I said, I believe in God, but he steps in, and he comes in when you least expect, or when you think, oh my gosh, you know that's when a miracle will happen, or life happens, and he'll come in and step in, and extend grace. So, just continue to have faith, right? Continue to have faith, pray, do whatever it is that you want to do in terms of your faith. um like, just continue to be positive, have faith, just know and believe that things are going to work out, and you'll come out of this. And just continue to do these little things that you can, whatever it is that you can do, to take care of yourself. And talking to people, it's not something that I listed on here for myself, but having a good friend to talk to and vent to, and just shoot the shit with, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, bounce off ideas, whatever it is, um always is always good. Keep somebody in your corner that you know that you can kind of go to and talk about things. And if you're not the person that needs help, ask someone if they need help. Check up on your friends, check up on your family, because you never know what they may be going through, to that they would really appreciate you reaching out and making yourself available to lend an ear for whatever they may be going through, and reserve judgment. Don't be judging people. Uh because everybody goes through different situations. But yeah, talking about whatever problems you have is certainly um helpful. Um and this is the last thing I will say on this. Um I didn't feel like I needed to go and see a doctor, but doesn't mean that you shouldn't go. You definitely should. Don't be like me. Don't be better than me. Don't be lazy. Um, I wasn't sure what it was, and I guess maybe it was a bit of fear in there. If it had happened again, I definitely would have gone to the doctor. But I was like, it seems like I'm just having an anxiety attack, and let me just get back to working out and meditating and see if that works. And then I was, if it happened again, I was for sure, I promise I was gonna go and see a doctor. Um, I've seen psychologists before. I have no problem speaking to counselors, or seeing doctors of any form to help me through anything, be it physical health or mental health. Like, I'm all for it. It's important that we um feel comfortable normalizing seeing doctors and going to the doctor for regular checkups, and you know seeing a counselor, or seeing a um even like, through your church, you could speak to somebody, or your pastor. So don't be afraid to go get that checkup. It's very important, and it's okay to go through the motions of feeling something, right? Don't block it off. If something traumatic happened, don't resist the pain and try to avoid it, because that is only going to make it worse. It's only going to, I feel, jeopardize, or prolong your process of grief, or the process of you processing what is happening. It, you have to just go through the motions of feeling whatever emotions come up, um, however they manifest themselves. Feel it through. Be okay with feeling it. Be okay with crying. It's, you don't have to display it for all to see. Maybe it's something that you can do privately for yourself, and hopefully you have somebody that you can speak to about whatever issue you're going through. But don't um press it down and avoid it, and like lock it up. That will only prolong your healing process. That will only affect you in other ways, and it will manifest, the problem will manifest itself in other areas of your life in other ways. And you know you're back to square one. Like, it's okay to go through the motions of grief or processing, getting an understanding of what it all meant, whatever happened. And yeah, you can get to a place of rebuilding, and of healing, and of peace and understanding, once you allow yourself to feel. So it's important that you give yourself time to process and to feel those emotions. All right. All right. So that's the self care episode. I hope you guys got some good pointers on what you can do, and maybe you should try to do. Okay. with regards to self-care. There are lots and lots and lots of other things that I didn't even like get into. I just talked about the things that I like to do, but you can maybe once this drops, comment and let me know what things you guys all do to promote self-care for yourselves. All right, I'd love to hear that. And so the grown-upish nugget of gold this week, as you can guess, is take some time. Take some time for yourself to pamper yourself, treat yourself, take yourself out to dinner, or order in and have a lazy day, whatever that looks like. Do one thing. You don't have to do all the things that I mentioned. Um, like I said, sometimes I don't even do all the things. It's not often that I'm able to pack all those things into 1 week. Or sometimes even the 1 month, but maybe you can do one thing a week. Challenge yourself to do one of these things or something else that you think is fun for you, a hobby, whatever, a walk to the park, a jog, something that will just be for yourself and no one else. And it's something that you enjoy. Take that one thing and do one thing a week. That's my challenge to you guys, for your self-care. Okay. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You already know you can find me on Instagram at the GrownupIsh Podcast. That's IG, and Twitter is the GrownupIsh. The website is the GrownupIsh Pod. So please go on there, follow me, subscribe, rate the podcast. I'm on all streaming platforms. Okay. So Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora. I'm on everything, on all streaming platforms. Okay. So share with your friends, with your family, whoever you think that this episode would be good for, to encourage them and just give them some ideas of what they can do to on their self-care journey. And I would love to hear from you guys on, like I said, what you guys do to take care of yourselves. And so you can email me or DM me, whatever. Get in them DMs, guys. And I will see you all next week. All right. Bye.